Struggled with that, so I want you to think about that for the spinners.
That's
too.
a wonderful, wonderful idea. Okay, what a great hour, Yvette. Thank you, my friend. We're getting ready to start our second hour of fabulous home outside decor. And speaking of, sold thousands and thousands of. We are so thrilled. These are back in stock in brand new flowers. These are pansies. And we're offering them today for $39.95. They're 17 inches. They'll come along with the hook. My mom has hers and her planters out front. It is such a statement piece. It truly is. Under $8 with the 5 flex payments that we're offering today. So we wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what's coming up in this hour, along with, I believe, oh, our fountain. Our beautiful, another bird bath. Another, I love, there's nothing like the sound of a fountain. So you're gliding, you have your fountain, you have that beautiful sound, and you have one of the best values. In fact, that price of $139.95 goes up at midnight tonight. Still an outstanding value at $179. You would easily pay over $200. So we're excited to tell you about our Belmont Garden, our modular fountain. It's completely wireless. It's a customer pick favorite, 893-815. Okay, without further ado, once a year, we did it one time last year, completely sold out of the most fabulous umbrella you've ever seen. That's a promise. It's our today's special. I was talking about when I walked out into our outside studio set. It never looked more beautiful. And you know what is anchoring all that? Our very best value of the day. Let's take you through what's available at this point. It's a little after 3 o'clock. You're just getting a close-up of that beautiful hibiscus. I want to say maybe 300 left on the day. I will double check. I'm going to give you complete 100% countdowns now because I know we have fewer than 1,300 for the rest of the day. So there is your hibiscus, the most beautiful, beautiful hibiscus you could ever imagine. 3-dimensional, the colors are sensational. Here's our sunflower update there. Oh, fewer than 200, Deb. Oh my goodness, okay. And then lastly, our ever so popular, always our most popular, is that beautiful rose. Okay, one day only at $119.95. 5 flex payments. It's under 20. Reduced shipping and handling. Our brand ambassador, Deb Byers, is here. And Deb, we could not be more thrilled. First off, with everyone's reaction, couldn't be better. And today of all days, it's like, we know how popular, we know how much you love this from last year.
Yes, absolutely.
We even did more improvements,
we
right,
did,
Deb?
because what you guys don't realize is that last year when we started with these gorgeous umbrellas, the sunflower had already got sold out before we even got out here to present the today's special. So when this year came, we said, okay, we're gonna make sure we have plenty of sunflower for everybody who missed it, and those are flying out of here so much. So what you're getting is a gorgeous umbrella with all the bells and whistles for a real unbelievable umbrella, but we're giving you the gorgeous pattern on the underside. This has turned the industry upside down and on its head to give you a gorgeous exterior color that's absolutely amazing in one solid color that your neighbors are going to see, but you're going to have the beautiful design on the underside. It's 2 full layers of 9 feet of fabric that's going to give you all that beauty and all that protection. We're giving you the pole, we're giving you the base.
Unreal.
And it's a new improved base. You wanted something bigger with a lot more security. All you're going to do when you get it is going to open up the 2 boxes. Your base will be lightweight. It only weighs about 8 pounds. You're going to put it wherever you want to set up your umbrella and fill it with water on a hose. Go have coffee, do whatever you're going to do, take a phone call while it's filling. It's going to hold 88 pounds, and that's important because the canopy of your umbrella is ginormous. Then you're simply going to put the pole in, you're going to lock it with the nuts that's going to be solid, and then you're going to have a gorgeous umbrella that no one else is going to have because it's exclusive here at HSN, and we're the only ones who have it, and now you do too.
And Deb, what are we up to now? 5, let's see. Close to 5,000.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, Deb, how many did we bring in?
6,500.
Well, there you go.
Unbelievable.
1,300 remaining. Wow. Oh, and listen, you can't get more back in?
No, we cannot get more back in. So this is going to be it. But I'm thrilled that you're watching today. Call your friends and neighbors, because as the day goes on, we're going to be losing more, and that by the end of it, I'm probably going home early and having dinner with my husband.
There you go.
So here's what we're talking about. Gorgeous umbrella, an 8-foot-high pole. You've got a tilt feature, and that's really important. So now when you want to go ahead and follow the sun around your yard, you can. So all you need to do, we also wanted you to be able to see the gorgeous pattern, so we tilted it so you could actually see how gorgeous it is. There's just a press of a thumb and tilt it up. Easy breezy, you can do it. Now, I want you to see how gorgeous the exterior. This is the rose. The exterior is that beautiful, beautiful pink. And you'll notice at the top there's a vent. That's to let the hot air out and to give you that ability to have a nice breeze. So you're getting that as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and close it, so I don't want to bump you in your head.
Okay.
Because remember, this is 9 feet. So you've got an ergonomic handle. We even tell you to crank it one way or the other, up or down. You simply go ahead and, here we go, we're going down. Uh-oh, there's got a lot going on here. So now, when you want to close it, super, super easy. Now this year too, we're giving you a self-tie, because last year we told you that you needed to get a bungee cord or something when you want to close it up. Now you've got a self-tie with hook and loop closure. So at night or on a windy day, it's going to close. If you're going on vacation, you want to close it. You don't want to leave it open because the birds will go by and they'll make it dirty, and you don't want to get your beautiful, beautiful umbrella dirty. So now you simply go ahead and release it, then you simply crank it open and have a beautiful umbrella that's going to be 9 feet of gorgeous fabrication twice, with that beautiful design on the bottom and the other design on the plain side on the top. Tilt it and you are good to go.
How amazing is that?
It's amazing.
The self-closure.
Yep.
A new and improved base.
Bigger base, yep.
You can put water in there or sand.
Yes.
Easy that you can do water. We love that.
It makes it so easy.
Exactly. You can also put it, if you have a table that you can put an umbrella under or on.
Yep.
As long as it's, you said 1.5 or larger, right?
Correct. At least 1.5. Your pole is 1.5. Now, if you're going to put it over a dining table, an outside dining table, we suggest that you move the base underneath the table first, empty, and then fill it under there, because when it's 88 pounds, you know, unless you've got some serious guns, you're going to want to have to move it. But also, I want you to notice, when you're filling it, it's super, super easy. It has a little plug. She's using a pitcher. It makes more sense to put a hose in there. It'll be much, much faster and it'll be better. Then you're putting your umbrella. Your umbrella and the canopy weigh 12 pounds. Your base empty weighs about 8 pounds. All you need to do is lock your umbrella pole in place, open it up to enjoy it. Now, what I want you to know is not only do you have this gorgeous pattern, now this happens to be the rose, it's the same for the beautiful sunflower, it's the same for the gorgeous hibiscus. You're not seeing the spokes that you would see in a conventional umbrella. They're not there. They're hidden underneath this gorgeous layer of fabrication. So now you don't have to worry about cobwebs. I had a conventional umbrella, and I had tree frogs living up there, and every time I opened it up, they were like, yeah. And they make the weirdest sound. They're harmless, but to get out from under my umbrella. So now you don't have to worry about that because it's all hidden. So when you're sitting under your umbrella, you're looking up, you're protected with UV protection, you've got rain protection with a water repellent fabric on the outside, fade resistant, so these colors are going to maintain their beauty. You've got all that coverage with 9 feet of coverage. You've got a base that's 88 pounds to support your gorgeous umbrella, the tilt feature to follow the sun, the ability to close it in a light breeze, and most importantly, a gorgeous umbrella to make you the envy of all your friends and neighbors.
Boy, there's no doubt about it. Okay, here's what's happening, and I don't want to push anyone, but I'm going to have to.
Okay.
Sunflower will be gone in the next couple of minutes.
Oh,
all right?
wow.
So that's, listen, it doesn't matter, honestly, which one you get. I mean, obviously, one might speak to you more than the other, but I'm telling you, this is going to be one of your favorite purchases, I'm telling you this, that you ever bought from HSN.
Yes.
And we hear it over and over again. Obviously, it's practical, it's functional, it's UV protected, it's also going to shade you, which is so wonderful and relaxing. It'll also, if you have light showers, it's going to keep the water repellent and all of those things that we love with an umbrella. It's jumbo size. It looks like it's hand painted. Most umbrellas in this price range, first off, they're solid colors.
Yes.
Top and bottom. A lot of times you have to buy the base separately.
Exactly.
Everything is included. And the best thing is, unless they're watching HSN, you can't find this anywhere else. I mean, think about that, right? So when I tell you the reaction, like my mom ordered the rose for her neighbor last year, and it was like the biggest thing for all, she lives in a condo, and all the neighbors that go and they, you know, hang out outside on the balcony were like, who painted that? Where did you find that? And that's honestly what people are gonna think.
It absolutely is true. And these gorgeous patterns with the hibiscus, which we're introducing this season, works back to a lot of the pieces that we're bringing you for 2025 spring and summer. So if you're like, well, I don't know, I don't have anything that's going to go with that, we've got tons of things that are going to go with that. If you've got this beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful rose that we've got a ton of gorgeous pink pieces that will work back to it. The gliding bench that Lenny's been sitting on, absolutely you can use that. The bistro set, all the pieces will work back. So we have curated your absolute garden, and starting with the focal point, this amazing umbrella. It was an absolutely huge favorite last year, ended up selling out in no time as a customer pick. We listened to what you wanted. We brought back more sunflower. I'm sorry, we should have brought back more sunflower, but we're introducing the gorgeous rose today and that stunning hibiscus to give you beautiful pops of color that bloom from the underside and absolutely going to make you the envy of everyone in your neighborhood.
Once again, Deb, close to 60 first-time shoppers. Last hour, we welcomed 100 first-time shoppers with our very best value of the day. So please, I encourage you, I want to say do the comparison shopping, but there really is nothing quite like this in terms out in retail. But I will tell you just from your reviews from last year, from even this year, this went up as a preview on .com. Not at this price. It was at the HSN price, which is normally fantastic at $149, because even comparatively, we have this over $260.
Yes.
Which absolutely, hands down, and that's conservative.
Yes.
But this, the sunflower, somebody pre-selected it, already gave it a perfect 5-star.
Well, she missed it last year. And, and that's what happened. So she said, literally, she says in the review, go and read it. She said, I've been watching I've been watching .com, hoping that it was going to come up again. So she went ahead and bought it before we presented it again the second time. She got it home and gave it 5 stars. So that's how excited she was to be able to grab the sunflower. And I'm thrilled that you're going to be able to grab the sunflower today, or this beautiful rose, or that spectacular hibiscus. They're absolutely, but unbelievably beautiful, and they do look like photographs, but they're fabric. So think about your favorite high-end scarf. Absolutely stunning. You love it. You feel like $1 million when you wear it. It's got all your favorite colors. It's gigantic. You walk in, you feel like drama. That's what this is like on your umbrella. It's going to be spectacular. You're going to be protected. It's color and beauty and absolutely amazing size in a 9-foot umbrella on an 8-foot pole with a 22-inch base that's 88 pounds of sturdiness. You're absolutely got a win-win-win all the way around.
So Deb, top to bottom, 8 feet.
8 feet. 8 feet.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're putting it, maybe you have, you know, on the porch and you have a ceiling, so 8 feet, which is fantastic. But this is meant to be wherever you want it. If you ordered the bench and you're going to put it, you know, outside, and you want to put your umbrella right next to it, just set it, fill it, and that's it. That's all you have to do. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, all right, I'm a pink girl. I'm in love with this rose. But you know what I think I'm going to get, if it's still available? The hibiscus.
Oh.
I'm loving those colors. I love them all. But honestly, it's just so rich look.
I'm in love with the hibiscus. When the team, I have the pleasure of coming here before everybody, so I get a chance to see everything that's coming well in advance. So I've known about these gorgeous patterns, and the hibiscus just blew me away. We have them down here in Florida, and I'm from New Jersey, so it's there. To me, they're the most exotic, spectacular flower in the world. To have that in your yard, in the true colors of a hibiscus for 9 feet is extraordinary. And this is going to be your beautiful umbrella. This is out there in the yard to give you protection from the sun. Yes, it will do that. To give you protection from a light rain. Yes, it will do that. To give you a focal point for gathering with your friends and family. Yes. If you've got little ones, you want to protect them if you're putting things down for them to play in the yard. Or if you've got a dog or a puppy that you want to keep protected from the sun, this can do it because it's a full 9 feet. You want to put it over a dining table so you can entertain your friends? This will do all those things. But it also brings a ton of color and beauty that is unlike anything that's out there in the marketplace. Maybe the handheld umbrella that you use when you're walking in the rain has got some color, but the one that you've got at home, it doesn't. Now it does, with that gorgeous design on the underside and the beautiful solid color on the outside. And we picked beautiful colors that look like Mother Nature, and when you open up your umbrella, it's like everything is coming into bloom.
It's so true. Okay, here's our updates. Sunflower, pretty much gone. It's sold out. All right, congratulations to you. You know what we're doing, Deb? We're putting how many remain.
Okay.
That is now right around 1,000, right?
Okay, totally.
That was supposed to, this is a little after 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. It's supposed to last all the way,
all the way till 11
tonight.
o'clock tonight.
That is not going to be the case, my friends.
No.
And we don't have it this day only, or?
Well, they're working on it now.
Right, but it's not going to be this.
It's not, no. Unfortunately, it can't be this. We only brought in a fixed amount. And that's really, I'm sorry, we brought as many as we could. We knew you loved it. We wanted to go ahead and accommodate it because we wanted you to have an opportunity to get that sunflower because we know how much you loved it. So we brought in 2,500 of the sunflower, and that wasn't enough.
No,
I
they're
feel
gone.
terrible.
They're absolutely gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Congratulations. And, you know, congratulations to all of you who are getting these, because you're going to open the box and go, wow, everything that they said was absolutely true. They're really spectacular.
That's a promise. Or if you, I mean, honestly, just go online, read the one review.
Yep.
Last year, also an early sellout. I don't even think this early of a sellout. We made it even better. We kept it at the same price. These are things that are truly amazing. And then with 5 flex payments, that's everything all week. It breaks down to under $24.
Crazy.
Even reduced shipping and handling, which we were so thrilled that we were able to do that. It'll be home in the next few days. This is going to transform wherever you put it, that space. Honestly, I said to Deb, it looks like you hired a decorator. They came in and had somebody paint this for you.
Yes.
I wanted it as my backdrop. I said, if I was a photographer, I would buy these just for backdrops. And especially back with their improvement benches.
Yes.
So you can see how everything's starting to coordinate. Boy, are we busy. Again, over 100 first-time shoppers. Deb, let's come on. Can we show one more time just the mechanism about how easy it is to put up, and then we'll go sit under the hibiscus, because that is going to be the next to completely sell out.
Okay,
could be in this area.
Okay, so this is the beautiful rose. Now remember, you're getting the base. You don't have to buy anything else. Whatever you're getting today is complete. You're going to fill the base with water. It'll hold 88 pounds. It's very important that you fill it to the max. So you've got it a tilt feature. So this is the easy breezy. You're seeing the underside. That's what you're going to be looking at. The exterior is going to be a beautiful solid color. There's a button here, easy push. You're simply going to press it with your thumb and tilt it up. Now I've put my umbrella in the overhead position, 9 feet of 2 layers of fabric. You've got an ergonomic handle. It tells you up, it tells you down. When you want to go ahead and turn it down, you simply do it easy breezy. It is not effort, it requires no effort whatsoever. Then when you have it closed, you've got a self-tie that allows you to keep it shut so that in a light wind, or maybe if you're going on vacation, or at night, you want to close your umbrella because you don't want to keep it open. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Maybe a gust of wind or the birds come by and, you know, they do stuff to it. You don't want that to happen. So then you've got to open it. You simply use the ergonomic handle, easy breezy. And when you open it up, it goes right into place, and then you can simply tilt it. Now, a great trick when you tilt it is you can follow the sun. So all you need to do is kind of rotate it to have it move around. So and I'm just showing it with my hand, quick like a bunny, all like that, to follow the sun and give you that protection. That's how amazing this umbrella is in this gorgeous, gorgeous rose.
So it doesn't matter if you love having, you know I love having my coffee out in the balcony in the morning, but come this time of the year, it's impossible because it needs to be blocked, right?
Yes.
And then later in the day, it's off to the side. So this is what makes this so wonderful, is that it's 360 degrees. So you have that. On top of it, not all of them have that type of rotating capability. Let me double check. I know we're showing the sunflower, but is it fair to say that's 100% gone? 100% gone. Okay. Let's sit over here on our hibiscus, my friend.
Okay, I'm coming around. I'm coming around.
Right.
Here we go. Okay, so now we're sitting on our glider, which is also available in the beautiful hibiscus. under this gorgeous hibiscus. And it looks like a hibiscus. Carrie Mobley was here earlier with some beautiful flowers, and we actually looked at them and went, look at that, look at that. It looks exactly like beautiful flowers, because that's how the attention to detail is with the Improvements brand. The colors are gorgeous. It's a soft orange, almost a burnt orange. The exterior is an easy, beautiful, soft, like a tangerine color. Absolutely spectacular. And if you're sitting there at home going, well, I really like it, but I don't have anything to go with it, I'm telling you, you do. We have given you an entire line of items that will work back to any of the themes of the umbrellas that we have, the rose or the hibiscus. We've got pieces so that it'll work back. So we've done all the decorating for you. You simply just have to make the purchase and enjoy it, because these are spectacular umbrellas, 9 feet of dual fabric that is absolutely amazing.
Okay, clock's up on the screen. Now how many remain with everyone in the ordering process? We have hundreds of people right now in the ordering process, and we are now counting backwards. So now fewer than 900.
Oh my goodness.
And as I mentioned, okay, 875, that's it.
Oh my goodness.
For the day. I'm so excited for you. You know, I was thinking about this with the 2 that are left. The hibiscus, I have 300 remaining. They could all sell out in this presentation too.
Great to see you.
And we bring the most in the rose. Here's the thing, most tables and things that you're thinking in terms of decorating and is this gonna go, most are pretty basic. Like you're gonna have either maybe a black or maybe it's brown, maybe it's stainless, something in that terms. And they're basic, right? They serve a function. Look what this is gonna do.
So much color.
Even all your pillows, maybe you're just neutral. You do all, you know, just neutral colors. You wanna pop? This becomes your pop of color with all that functionality.
Absolutely. This can be the focal point. If you do nothing else and you don't want to do anything else, do an umbrella. But don't just do an umbrella. Do an umbrella. And that's what these are. They were a huge customer pick last year when we offered them as a today's special. You loved them, and we heard you, so we brought them back. We improved on them because, of course, we are Improvements. We brought you 3 gorgeous new patterns. We made that gorgeous base bigger and better than ever to give you more stability. We gave you the tie because you wanted to be able to close it up at night, and you've got all that protection. That's really key. We didn't stint on the sun protection, on the rain protection, on the rust protection, on anything. You're getting all of the pluses for the gorgeous umbrella, and then the beauty is second to none. So I'm thrilled for all of you new folks that are coming in and meeting Improvements for the first time. Please go to hsn.com and look at all the array of products that will work back to your gorgeous umbrella, whichever one of these ones that you were able to choose.
Great point, Deb, including our glider that has been so popular today. I want to say well over 500, maybe even close to 600 of our gliders that have been selected. We have our plant holders that are available. We have darling little tables that'll go back with it. So we can be your we are your decorator without spending hundreds of dollars an hour for that decorator to come in. That's what Improvements is really all about, and we love that. We love that we can be your home decorator, and we absolutely love this today's special, and as do you. I wish I could tell you that it's gonna be available when you can call friends, they're gonna be home from work tonight. That's not going to be the case.
It's not going to be the case. I'm really shocked. I really thought we were going to be able to go through the entire day. And I was excited for you all to have an opportunity. But, I mean, they've just been flying. And it's wonderful because you're going to be getting a quality product that's absolutely beautiful, that does not exist anywhere but here. We've been very, very, very careful about how we do it. We wanted you to have all the bells and whistles that you know and love for safety and protection. We know what you wanted from last year when you wanted these and had them as a customer pick, and we took all of those attributes and put them into these, so you will not be disappointed. I'm so excited for every one of you that when you get those great big boxes, remember, you can put it together with ease. It's not that complicated.
I'm just looking again. I'm mesmerized. I really am. It makes your backyard, it makes your porch, it makes your pool area, it makes your little sitting area that you have so happy and just beautiful. I said it earlier, I never walked out on our outside set and seen it look more beautiful.
It's absolutely true.
Is that true?
Everybody that's come out is kind of, wow.
It's like, yeah, everything's fantastic, but it's all anchored by this backdrop. And I wasn't kidding when I said if I was a photographer, I would buy it just for the backdrop. We had Yvette in here earlier dressed in all the same colors as the hibiscus. It was like, wow. That is stunning. I said, get your family photos, get it on your bench here, have that as your backdrop. We are very, very busy. I sound like a broken record, but this is, I'm going to say, probably one last presentation.
Possibly at 6 o'clock.
I don't even know if it's going to even make a full presentation at this point.
Well, I mean, if you've got it in your cart, I suggest that you go ahead and pull the trigger on it because this is going to go so quickly with so many folks enjoying it. It's really going to be wonderful.
For everybody, Deb.
I know.
This is one. I say this with jewelry a lot. This is one of those purchases I wish I could be in your house.
Yes.
And Deb, when you open this up, just to see your expression, because I said it earlier, if it looks beautiful on television, it is tenfold as beautiful in person. I really truly mean that. I was looking at it inside when I was, prepping my shows today, and I came outside like, it's even more gorgeous. It's like, wow, how's that possible?
Well, what they can do is take a picture of it and post it on the website.
Oh,
and
good idea.
When they put their review, we can see how you put it up. It's all good.
Okay, Deb, we have a special here on the Mosquito net. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, this is really cool. This is a mosquito net that's super, super easy. You're just gonna throw it over your umbrella. It will fit your new umbrella or any other umbrella that's 10 inches in diameter. It's 108 inches in diameter and it's 90 inches long. And you're gonna throw it over the top of your open umbrella and tie it with a drawstring and then let it hang down. It's a very tight woven mesh, so it'll keep out the bugs, the flies, the no-see-ums. The base has a channel on the bottom, a rubber channel that's open. You fill with water to give it weight. And then you've got dual zipper openings so you can open and close it. So it's almost like a little gazebo to keep all the bugs out. So you can have comfort and ease and underneath your umbrella without having to be confronted by the bugs. So you don't need sprays, you don't need candles, you don't need any of the anti-bug stuff. Put your mosquito net over you and you're going to be super, super comfortable.
What a great idea.
Oh, it's
you
fabulous.
know when those bugs are biting, that's the last thing you want to do,
terrible.
right? I think it's $19.95 today, too.
Yeah, it's great.
Great value, and that means under $4 with FlexPay. Okay, we're back with more improvements and more wonderful ideas to make your outside as beautiful as you can imagine.
It's Customer Appreciation Month.
And you know what that means.
Every day in April, we are celebrating you.
With special offers for each day of the week.
It's our way of saying thank you.
We're gonna spoil you with extra savings.
Plus, deals galore and more.
Don't you just feel the love?
Join us for a month of daily offers all April long.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Tax. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt in to push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
HSN 2.
I want easy. I'm doing this.
Don't you just love it?
Welcome. How are you? When a woman knows what she wants.
Howard, this is going to be so exciting.
Experience an all-new HSN 2, 24/7 on air, on HSN Plus, the HSN app, or online. HSN 2, shopping done different.
Feel the love and save on hundreds of appreciation price items all month long.
Improvements is all about making life easier for you, right? Deb Byers, of course, brand ambassador, is joining us with the fabulous Today's Special. Thank you. I know still hundreds of you in the ordering process, and we're going to keep you updated on availability. Okay. Same thing with these. We have sold truly thousands and thousands, and this is the perfect, the largest you said we've ever done on a hanging basket,
17
right,
inches. It's the biggest one. It's 27 inches from the top of the hook to the bottom of the beautiful tendrils. These are the pansies, and they are absolutely spectacular. I'm standing in front of the yellow. We also have it in the purple, and then we have it in that gorgeous pink. There are 93 flowers on your plant. 93 gorgeous, beautiful little pansies on the spectacular faux plant that requires no watering, no trimming, no anything, because as you know, improvements knows faux. We give you the chain from the top of the chain all the way down to that very last tendril. It's 27 inches, and we're giving you a cocoa fiber basket, which for a real plant, you'd be paying more for, because these cocoa fibers are not only beautiful, they help to keep your plant hydrated and help with drainage, but we love the look of them, so we gave you that high-end look on these gorgeous pansies, which is the first time that we've ever introduced this as a beautiful flower. So if you're sitting up north and you're waiting for your plants to grow, jumpstart spring in your yard or garden with these gorgeous, gorgeous plants. They're absolutely amazing.
And you don't have to just hang them, right? I was saying, my mom has a beautiful, like, a planter outside. She's in a condo, and she has 2 of them. And they're so beautiful. And you never have to do anything. Everybody compliments her. And the thing that's so wonderful, too, is how they hang down. Like, it's so realistic.
Well, it is. So, to 2 points that you just made, you can take the chain off. You've got a chain, and it's hooked in 3 different places. You simply release the chain to go ahead and plop them in the pot like your mom did, or you can put them on a table like a tablescape. Don't lose the chain, because you're going to want to hang these again at some point. When you get them, they'll be in a box and they'll be wrapped in plastic. You have to give them a zhuzh. So that what that means is you simply got to let them relax a little bit and hang down. Let them be kind of fussy and goofy, because they really are going to be tight in the box. So that's the extent of the maintenance that you're going to have to do. But we wanted you to have realistic flowers, and the pansies are so sweet. They're multi-colored with different shades. Even the green has little veins in it, and it's not just one color of green. It's a whole variety of shades, but you're getting beauty that's going to be ready to go right out of the box to jumpstart your yard or garden, and to let you know that spring is here. And Mother's Day is right around the corner. Give her something that she can have season after season after season, instead of giving her flowers that are going to die eventually. These will live on forever.
And you know what everybody does? They come up and they feel it.
They touch them,
because they can't believe they're not real. Even the variants in the color that you see on the pansies and every one of the colors. That's what, again, just that believability. You go and you want to, like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me, because people do that because they see them always in bloom. It's like, wow, you must have a green thumb. No. That you cannot tell on these. And one of the requests was, can we do a little bit of a larger size?
Yes.
So that's what we did for improvements this year. Close to 500 already selected,
wow.
Deb. And it looks like people are ordering multiples. I like that. That's fun. If you have like multiple areas you can hang them, how pretty that would be, like all 3 of them.
Well, absolutely. So what you can do is put them on a shepherd's hook in your yard or garden among your real plants. You can hang them on a tree. You're getting the hook. I love the idea of flanking your front door if you have a porch, or maybe 3 or 4 of them along the top of your porch if you can swing it. They'll always be beautiful. They'll always be in bloom. The other thing that you can do is what Lynn's mom did, is maybe have them flanking your front door and just plopping them in a planter. You know, we've all got these home stores that are near us that have discount planters. You don't need to spend a lot of money to have a really high-end look. We did the work for you by creating these gorgeous faux plants that are going to give you all that beauty with 0 maintenance. And these pansies are absolutely it.
I can't believe with FlexPay it's $8 to get these home with your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. We're just showing you some different ideas. I love when they are placed up a little bit, you know, one higher, one lower. Again, that is, it's so ethereal, it's so beautiful looking. People have ordered these for weddings, we've heard, even just to have on as for table toppers and things of that nature. That's how believable they are. So if you have a minute, read some of the reviews on hsn.com on the other ones that we've had that we've sold hundreds of thousands of. So we have the pansies. Did we bring in any other new designs for this season?
Oh, we do, but we're not showing those today, but on Sunday we've got a couple of others.
Yes. But they can look improvements.
They can look improvements.
Okay, at hsn.com.
We've got surprises. We definitely have surprises. So this is going to be the latest of the hanging baskets that we've never had before. We did have the we had the petunias last year. We have the azaleas this year.
Okay.
So that was what we had for our today's special about 2 months ago. Now we're offering a single pansies that is absolutely second to none because it's gigantic. 17 inches in back. The basket underneath is 10 inches in diameter. From the top of the plant to all the way to the bottom of the tendrils is 27. So this is your statement piece on one of the most beloved flowers, the gorgeous, gorgeous pansies, in the colors that Mother Nature provides. The beautiful yellow, that gorgeous purple, or that spectacular pink.
And the yellow, I'm being told right now, is going quickest.
Wow.
Yeah, now like fewer than 800 of those.
They're
and people
loving
are
yellow
ordering,
today.
loving the yellow. Yes, and you know what? If you ordered the today's special, if you were fortunate enough to get in on the sunflower, which is now, oh, that's kind of sad. I just turned around and I closed it. I was like, oh. But the beauty is we still have the hibiscus, and then look at the pink back with the rose. I know we had this over there earlier. It looks so beautiful together.
It absolutely is. And everything that the improvements team does is meant to be that. But today the focal point is going to be this gorgeous, gorgeous pansy. Pansies are so beloved. They're so delicate and so much fun. They're like little smiley faces. And that's what you're getting with this. They're all gorgeous in the beautiful colors that Mother Nature has. Variations on the color. So you're going to have depth of color and something that's going to look so realistic. And people are going to drive by and look at you and go, wow, that's some green thumb they've got. And you don't have to let them know that it's Faux from Improvements, because remember, Improvements knows Faux.
Yeah, they do. And show the bottom if we can one more time, Deb, if you
sure.
don't mind, because everything that they do, like we said, Improvements, will go out and see what's popular out there, and they improve on that. And then they go direct to us here at HSN. It's our brand, so we can pass those additional savings right on to you.
Yes.
Comparatively, in faux flowers like this, in those stores, oh boy, at least 2 times this price, if not more.
No question about it. But we're able to do it. We've got manufacturers that are working with us that are going to give you the best quality. And the technology changes all the time. That's why we're always bringing you new. So this is no different with that gorgeous 17-inch basket. This is the biggest one that we've ever offered, all the way from the top to the bottom, 27 inches. So it's going to make quite a statement. If you can get a couple, you're going to not be disappointed.
And I love the hook's included in there too. So hook is included on every one of those. I want to say we're 500 now gone, with hundreds of people in the ordering process. So can't wait for you to get these home. I promise you'll love them. People are going to say there's no way. They're going to go up and smell them. They think they're that real. Okay, we have your spears.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that are also available for you, I think, over here.
Okay.
On our planner, right?
Yeah, I've got one here by my hand here.
And I believe it's a set of 2, right?
Yes, we have a set of 2 of the spheres. We were hugely successful with the spheres. We've had boxwood spheres. They're 13 inches. These are the pansy spheres. There are 56 gorgeous little flowers over the entire piece. You're getting both of them, all the same attributes we've been talking about for the hanging basket. You can plop these in a pot. You can hang them on fishing line. They're lightweight. They only weigh a couple of pounds. You can separate them. They have a little snap in the middle of the center of them. Take them apart and place them among your plants or garden. They are rust resistant and fade resistant. They lend themselves to being plopped in a pot. You can hang them for easy use. They're absolutely spectacular, and all the work has been done by the improvements team to give you all those gorgeous buds. 56 of them on each of them. That's 112 buds in the set of 2 that you're getting.
They are so cool. That's like
really
the
cool.
latest thing in like really upscale, planting and gardening. So we did it for you in the pansies. Also brand new on the day today at $39.99. Deb, my friend, thank you. What a fabulous today's special.
Unbelievable.
Improvements, all these goodies. Shop it all on hsn.com. Okay, are we ready to have a little bit more fun? First off, when you say the name Chad Allen, it's all about fun. He is one of our fabulous guest experts that brings to us the coolest things that you're not gonna find anywhere else. And this is from GB Home and Garden. Now you might be thinking, wait, I've seen these before. I've seen these in upscale hotels and in their pools and in ponds, and guess what? You haven't seen them like we're bringing to you here today. It's a 4-pack we have, where you're gonna get actually 2 of the small inflatable and then 2 of the large.
Ain't nothing small about this.
That's right, my friend. And you know what's small? We took $10 off the price, Chad. It's $24.95, under $5 to get these home. And please do me a favor, get more than 1 set.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Chad Allen, everyone.
Hi.
Chad.
Hi, where are we
Okay,
at?
you're looking at these and you're like, wait a minute. Those are the globes I just saw? And changing color?
Yeah, and
how do they do
up.
that?
Well, you're not going to see the lights light up outside, obviously, in the daytime. But at night, they would come on. You have a remote control. And then on the inside of the ball, which I'll show you everything, I'm going to show you the remote. So you have all the colors. And that controls this LED mechanism right here. And so actually, if I turn it on, you might actually be able to see the colors light up there. And so you have all the colors, 4 modes, dimmable, make it brighter, make it less bright, white, colors, you name it, it does it, okay? And it has a little O-ring on it, and you see exactly how it goes into the ball, which has a little pocket on the one side of the ball right there. So you can hang it from fishing line and hang it from the trees. You can just play with it in the pool. You can have it all around, but here's the thing. You ever been to a party and you see something like that?
Yes.
You go to your neighbor's house, your friend's house, a get-together, and you go, where did they rent these decorations
Well, that's what they
from?
typically do, right?
Right. You're not renting these, you're getting them, and then when you don't need to use them, of course you can deflate them, and they go down just like, they're sort of like beach balls.
Yeah,
They're that canvas, heavy-duty canvas material that's meant to be at the beach. So it doesn't matter if they get wet. It doesn't matter if they stay dry. It doesn't matter if it's nighttime or daytime or outside or inside.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I'm looking at them on the trees too.
Oh, yeah.
And they come with the hook, like you said,
Oh, yeah.
Chad.
Yep.
So how fun if you're doing like an evening barbecue party or whatever it might be.
Yes.
Maybe it's a wedding or it's a rehearsal dinner, whatever it might be. Baby shower. So it'll change from green to yellow to pink, right?
You can pick a color if you want to, and you'll see them. You can hang them up if you want and really get from the trees and things like that. But when you put it on white, they look like, I mean, here's my torso, everyone, just so you have an idea. This is my I'm like almost, I'm gonna say almost 6 feet. I'm like 5'10" and a half, 5'11". This is 3 feet ball, basically. If I put it in front of me, I just don't want you to see this and go, oh yeah, that's gonna fit perfect in the cupboard. No.
Right,
This is big. And in fact, I'm gonna walk right behind us for a second because what I'd like to show you is, and this is beautifully decorated with improvements, and I'm not gonna get too crazy, but you don't have to make these the focal point. So you could stuff it right here, let it live there, okay? And it's gonna be lighting up and doing its thing over here in the corner, but that's the trick when interior designing. Let the umbrella shine, let the glider shine, and let these be like the decorator rented props, you know, things like that. Yeah.
Well, until now, that was the only place you really could get something like this.
Exactly.
And they're not cheap. You know, they're charging you for the event, how many you're getting.
Yes.
And that's why I was so excited today. Is this one of the best prices we've ever done?
This is the lowest,
Chad,
and in fact,
$24.99 for all of them.
Our friend Amy texted me and said, Chad, probably your last show.
Oh,
on
really?
This. Yeah, because the quantity is very low.
Oh, let me double check. Yes, it is.
I didn't know that.
All right, this is like magic. So I'm sitting at home and I'm thinking, how many batteries do I need? How does this work?
Nothing. No, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. Everything's already inside. So they're like watch batteries on the inside. You just pull the tab out. And so when you get this home, there's gonna be a little tab. You just pull the tab, but they're just watch batteries. I can show you on the inside. And so you pull that tab out and that's gonna automatically work. See how there's a little watch battery inside there? That's it. And then you screw it together.
So I don't have to buy anything?
Oh my gosh, no. All you're gonna do is pull the tab out of the remote, tab out of the thing, and you're good to go.
And don't be thinking, oh, well, you know what, I don't have a pool. This is, like, I love what you said. This is landscape lighting. This is perfect for any type of, whatever atmosphere you're trying to create, especially in, like on a patio. If you have like I have like a little, planter with a branch tree or a little branch tree. I could put these right on the branch trees.
Anything you
want.
want.
How fun.
In the pool, doesn't matter.
So you can keep it color changing or you can just do solid?
There's 4 modes. There's a smooth, a fade, a jump, and a rotation. And so what happens is, think about the tailgate. Think about the barbecue, like you were pointing out. Think about the gender reveal parties, the baby showers, the weddings, the get-togethers, the outdoor camping, just in the afternoon.
Think about when my Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, baby. I could have these all green.
You could have them all green. It's up to you. You saw the remote. You see what's happening on your screen. You know, Lynn and I are out here in 1,000-degree weather in a studio.
And this gentleman, you were so sweet. He gave us a big cup of ice and water. He's the kindest
I came
man.
out to see my friend Deb Byers and Lenny out here presenting, and I was off to the sidelines, and it's so hot. I brought a couple waters. I had some time to kill. But when you get these home, they're going to be deflated. So you're going to blow them. I can't even reach it. You're going to have to blow them up, at the little port there. And so you blow them up. And then please use an air pump if you have one. We sell great ones on hsn.com. Doesn't matter the brand. Just type in air inflator. And you can blow them up. You can blow them up by mouth as well if you want to. And then if you don't want to use them, you can deflate them. But maybe you have a bigger family and you want to just have a set, just one set that travels.
How great.
I'm not joking. My sisters will share things. They will decorations, party things like this.
For sure.
Oh, you're having that birthday party? Here you go.
You
Here's
want
that
these?
tote. Yeah.
We're going camping?
Because
you want to bring these?
You would normally rent this type of stuff.
100%.
But now HSN brings it to you where you can own it.
That's why I said in the very beginning, Chad, I think people's biggest regret after these sold out, when we originally launched them, is they didn't get more.
They were like $40 or something. Yeah.
Today, they're $24.99. Today, we have the 5 flex payments, which I think breaks it down to $5.
Oh.
$5 to get these at home and see for yourself. And it's as easy as basically turning the remote control on, right, Chad?
You can set it and forget it.
I have to keep reiterating, you're not doing anything.
You're not buying batteries.
You're just inflating them.
You're not recharging it. They take little watch batteries, you know, the flat ones. And so if you ever need a battery again, that's all you're gonna do is get a watch battery. You get 2 of them, what we think we call them medium and small, or large and medium. They're all gigantic, okay? Nothing is small about any of the sizes that you're getting here today, but you get 2 of the really big size, and then 2 of this more petite size, I should say. So you get 2 of each of these, and then all you do is blow them up, pull the tab out of the batteries, the tab out of the remote control, and then you can deflate them when the season's over. You don't have to, store them away like this, because who has that much space?
Listen,
but when
even
you're
in our little planners, like you can put them in the planners, and then at night when you're sitting there, you get that little glow. How fun!
I love these things, and everybody, Lynn, smiles and laughs when we bring these out because they want to have fun with them.
How can you not?
No,
How can you not?
And in this day and age, if something makes me smile, I'm buying it.
I'm with you. You make everybody smile. Thank you, Chad, and I want to thank you. You know, we are so busy. It's been a very busy hour, so your best way to get through is scan that QR scan, shop all fabulous things, hsn.com, and of course, you can download our HSN app. Well, we're going to continue to talk about serenity wherever you may be, whether it's in your garden, whether it's on your patio. We are offering from Belmont Garden a cordless modular fountain with an actual bird feeder on top. Here's the thing. This is a today's special post sale. We sold thousands of this beautiful fountain. That price goes up tonight if any remain at midnight. So when you see a brand new today's special, if any of these fountains are still available, the price will go up to $179.95. We have beautiful colors for you to choose from. We were just showing you the bird feeder at the very top. So let's see, we have, double check on here. We have the gray, we have taupe, and we also, we still have the slate blue. Okay, if you want the taupe and the gray, I have fewer than 300. I just want to be quiet for a second. Just listen to this, and then we're going to bring in our very special guest. Listen for a second. Okay, Lorna Coe, so great to see you, my friend. There's nothing better to me in the world than the sound of a beautiful, relaxing fountain. And this is wireless. Tell us all about this. We're so excited to have it at another post today's special price.
Lynn, thank you so much for having me. Welcome to my garden here in London, England. I'm back from my trip to Florida, but I'm back with the best and biggest ever cordless fountain from Belmont Garden. So as you mentioned, there's no wires, there's no solar panels. All there is a fountain that goes from this one here with the new 3rd tier that gives you 8 spouts of water. We've never done this before. And the new bird feeding station that sits on top. It will transform in seconds into a tabletop fountain then with 2 matching planters, because the base pieces turn upside down and become your planters. You just have to choose your color. And I just want to note, the taupe is more of a dark bronze. It's a very dark, rich chocolate color taupe. I've got the blue here in London.
Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to show you how simple and easy, because a lot of times when you're going to purchase a fountain, it's a process, right? You don't a lot of times they're not going to be 100% wireless. And I love how you're changing. Can you talk a little bit about that, the top of the fountain?
Yeah. So if you take off the new 3rd tier, you get dancing water spouts, Lynn. This is a pirouette. You can take them off. If you're bringing them indoors for a sunroom, perhaps you might want just a bubbler. Maybe you want the shower spray. Maybe it's a really hot day and you want to cool down. All of this with not a solar panel in sight. There's no wires, because This runs off 4D batteries. So inside my fountain here, there is a pump. This is self-contained, and this pump is what has the batteries. So you supply your own 4D batteries. That's all you need. If you use it an hour a day on timer, it's about 2 months your batteries will last. You just need a screwdriver to loosen the screws, gently undo the battery compartment, pop in your own 4D batteries, connect the tube to the pump to the battery compartment, drop it in, and then press a button, and you have an instant fountain. It's that easy, Lynn. It's that easy.
And that is why we have sold, Lorna, honestly, thousands at this today's special price. And this is the last opportunity. That price goes away at midnight tonight. What are we looking at there?
So I want to show you, this fountain is made of a very special material. John Yiser from Belmont Garden, they're a family-based business in San Diego. He invented a new material called thermostone. This is soapstone. This is a real beautiful, genuine mineral rock. So John has taken ground soapstone, mixed it in with a composite polymer. So if you cut your fountain in half, which I don't recommend, but if you looked at it inside, the color runs all the way through. It looks like stone. It feels like stone. This means thermostone means no chipping, fading, cracking, peeling, like a resin fountain that's been painted. There's no more problems anymore because the color, this is a cross-section of the gray, shows all the way through is that same color. You've even got the chisel marks from where the original craftsman made the mold of these. They look like antique stones, but the best part is they're not going to fade in the sun. They're not going to peel with the paint. There's no paint to peel. It's soapstone ground in with the polymer. And having it as a tabletop fountain, perhaps for Easter, you're having a barbecue, you're having your friends round, and having a way of being able to have it on manual on or off if you're having a party, or if you want to put it on a timer from 1 to 4 hours, and then just 2 buttons, Lynn, it will repeat the next day. Look at it there. Pedestal with the new 3rd tier, 8 water spouts, and the bird feeding station we're going to see in a minute. That's the infinity pool look you get. And there, add your favorite bird seed, and you're going to have an instant bird feeding station and bird bath, but no wires, no solar panels. Look at that, Lynn. Oh my gosh. If you're hot and bothered this summer, this is a way to cool down instantly, and it takes longer, Lynn, to get out the box than it does to actually assemble.
And that is what we've been hearing, Lorna. People say when they get this at home, they thought, oh boy, you know what? This is gonna be complicated. It is so easy. You can put it anywhere your little heart desires. I'm just gonna stay quiet for a second, because I said this earlier, between our gliding little bench that we had, our fabulous today's special, and now to add to that special serenity area, your space, listen to this sound. There's nothing, I love that. And yet, no wires, nothing to worry about, nothing to, you have to have, a special outlet, right, Lorna, that I have to run an extension cord or anything like that.
Nope. No armored cabling. Yep, no digging up the pathway. And John Yiser, 12 years ago, he thought people love fountains, but they're very expensive, they're very heavy if they're made of stone, and you usually need a socket and you need to plumb them in. Because this runs off your own 4D batteries, it's totally cordless and portable. And oh my gosh, that slate blue is so unusual, so high-end looking. It looks like it's out of the pages of a very expensive interior magazine, but it's your secret. Thermostone means it's light enough to move around, but it's made with real soapstone. That's why it looks like stone.
It's so true. And I saw that the slate blue, Lorna, was still available. I'm like, are you guys sure? Because that has been so incredibly popular since we originally launched it. And I have to just reiterate, if you have been doing some comparison shopping, please do so. That price goes away at midnight tonight. So I mentioned earlier, when you see a brand new Today's Special at midnight tonight, if any of these remain, it looks like it's final call on the gray and on the taupe. This will go up to $179. But still, comparatively speaking, this in retail for this brand would be over $200, right, Lorna?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is why it's spectacular value. It cools you down. We've got Mother's Day next month. What a gift. These are the 2 base pieces that I was using as a planter to show you how to assemble it. You flip the base upside down, you take the pedestal, you pop that on top, and then you lift your bowl part and it just twists and locks into place. So no tools needed for this bit. You just need a screwdriver to put your 4D batteries in, and that's it. Twist it on, press a button, and I've just turned it from the tabletop and planters into an instant pedestal fountain in probably 10 seconds. This is why People have loved this design, and now we've got the extra tier if you want it. 8 water spouts, the most spouts we've ever had, and the brand new bird feeding station. So this means you've got a bird feeder, a bird bath, a luxury fountain, all in one, that is one of the easiest fountains to assemble. But don't forget, the new Thermostone material, there's no paint to peel off here, there's no cracking, fading. It's UV resistant because it's made with real soapstone. That's why this looks so authentic.
Oh, they sure do. And Lorna, it's funny, a few weeks ago, I was visiting with some friends and we were sitting out in the pool area and they had, it all screened in and they had a big long table and we were all just sitting there chit-chatting. And it's funny, I heard a fountain and it just sounded so serene and calming. And I said, where is the fountain? And she said, oh, I just love the sound. But she goes, I'm going to show it to you. She goes, Lynn, it is no appeal whatsoever. And then she told me what she paid for it. I was like, oh, my goodness. She was hiding it, but you could still hear the beautiful sound. But no, this you want out in plain view. This you want the serenity, the beauty. It reminds me of going to Europe. I know you're in London and seeing those old fountains, that you would, put a penny in or, throw a nickel into and make a wish. It's that kind of look that you get here. And yet you can create these different styles. I love that. And it can be a bird bath and a bird feeder. Have you used it as a bird feeder as well, Lorna?
Yes, and the birds love it over here because they just are attracted to running water and to food. And I've just unscrewed the base and the bowl. I put it onto the table to show you. That's now a tabletop fountain. The 2 base pieces, Lynn, they match perfectly. You flip them upside down, and then you can add your own favorite plants and flowers. And that means you've got a whole different look. So maybe it is Mother's Day. You're going to surprise a mom, a stepmom, a grandmother. Get her one of these, set it up in the garden or on the balcony, and walk her out and say, you've got not just a tall pedestal fountain with the 3rd tier, our biggest ever, with the bird feeding station. It will then change, if you want, into a tabletop, and you've got the different dancing water features. You've also got the 2 planters, which are the base pieces. It has a timer, so it's so easy to use with that timer system. Press it 1 to 4 times for 1 to 4 hours only. And then you can cool down this summer. You can relax. You can listen to the sound of the running water. And there's nothing nicer than when you've had a long day to come back and have your fountain turn on automatically to help you relax. And Guy Yovan said this morning, people pay money for apps that play the sound of running water. A bit like your friend with the hidden fountain. They love the sound so much, they pay for the sound of the water. With this, Lynn, you've actually got your own fountain with no cords and no solar panels.
Such a great point. And I was talking about meditation earlier. A lot of times it's just the peace and the serenity, and that is exactly what you're going to instantly, recognize. And then on top of that, the beauty and the functionality and the fact that it's part of our 5 flex payment all weekend long. This includes our beautiful Belmont. You can get this home for under, I think, $30. Yeah, like $28.
Wow.
And reduced shipping and handling, but it's the very last day. We do want to mention that we are offering this pre-post today's special price where thousands were selected. In fact, I want to say close to 200 have already been selected today. Okay, Lorna, we have a quick special on our solar butterflies. I want to say we have like fewer than 200 of these to go around.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and they're available $27.99. Can you quickly tell us about how these work?
So you get a set of 4, you can hang them, you can stake them, you can put them flat on a pathway. By day, because you can't see the solar panels, they look like little works of art because you can't see any panel, they just look like a beautiful stained glass window effect with your butterflies. But they charge up, and then at night, look at that, that's a green and purple there, set of 4, they come alive. And butterflies are symbols of transformation, rebirth, new beginnings. What a great housewarming gift, perhaps a newly engaged couple, a gift for them. And because you can hang, stake, or lay them flat, they're very, very versatile. The value of these is just incredible. That's the green and purple we're seeing there. We've also got the yellow, which has a red center, and the blue, which I'm going to show you actually to my close-up camera, if you can see. So this is the red and yellow floating into shot. Then we have that amazing green and purple. I mean, they are just works of art. And then last but not least, my blue with the purple on the outer wings. And to get a set of 4 of these, dot them around the garden or on the balcony, by day they look stunning, like little stained glass windows. And then at night, the butterflies come alive, Lynn. And honestly, value-wise, this for me, a set of 4, is just, it blows me away.
It sure does. And they're, again, about 4, a little, almost 5 inches in diameter, a little bit over 5 inches in length. So they are so believable. People order multiples. Blue just sold out, Lorna. Yellow just sold out. So right now we have lots of quantity in the pink and green, which we brought the most in. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, so pretty. Everything today for outside and getting ready for spring, getting ready for summer. So unusual, something you don't see anywhere, right? It's like, oh, I love how you said like stained glass.
Yeah, they look like little works of art. The solar panels are hidden inside. That's why these are so special, because you can't tell they're a solar light until nighttime. So by day and night, these look incredible. So I don't know if you can see here. Try and make it dark enough so they come on. These are just there you go, one of the nicest solar lights I think we have done here at HSN. And I've got my lights on in the garden, so it's hard to get them to activate. But basically, by day they're works of art. By night, they butterflies come alive.
I love it.
I just think great Mother's Day gift, Liz.
You're not kidding. Lorna, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Take care. You as well, my friend. Well, if you missed out on anything, what a great 2 hours of outside. You can check it out on .com. I know Callie, my friend, is coming up next, and she has a great afternoon in store for you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Calling all shoes.